Welcome to Daily Thetha on SABC 1, being you with one. Nakalibiso ki Tumelo, Mothotoane, and let's talk every Monday to Thursday at 11 a.m. on SABC 1. We are the youth and we are taking charge. We're focusing on a very, quite a controversial yet funny topic. About Jimmy, who comes to Joburg for the very first time. Guess about a lot of us, Johannesburg, Limpopo personally, Kini's from the KZN, some from the Eastern Cape, Mpumalanga, you name it, and to this no man's island. We're looking for opportunities, but at times, Ramakala, because you come here and also for those opportunities, different. So the question is, how do you maneuver?
Shandu Kini come to Joburg, but now topic is about Jimmy come to Joburg. So let's get this thing maskuluma goal wonke umuntu ucabanga ubukhazikhazi bempilo nanokushitsha kwayo yonke impilo yakhe, but isikhathini masofika la goal kwesikhathi akunjalo, but obanye kodwa kubahambela kahle wona find out exactly ukuthi injani impilo eThekwini, because the population la goal inkulu kakhulu compared to Thekwini, compared to ezinye indawo, even though size yakhona incane, but when abantu abagcwele khona la goal abanye bayasebenza, abanye abasebenza, abanye bafuna umsebenzi, abanye bastrugglisha, yonke into esibheka la ukuthi injalo impilo egoal.
While we're talking there, we can't do this without you. We need to conversate through Luena. So make sure we're phone live in studio on 011 339 1315. Okay, on our social media pages. Let's talk with Daily Thetha on Facebook, at Daily_Thetha on Twitter, at Daily Thetha_SABC1 on Instagram. Uskalabala with hashtag SABC1 and Daily Thetha. How did you maneuver? When did you come to Johannesburg? And when is wrong the different cultures? You know, when they do makata, keeping up with the Jones, people are wealthy, some are not. You're trying to keep up, going out and flourishing, but fela you need to make sure for a vision at the end of the day to achieve your goals. So make sure you keep in touch with us.
I think nje ibale zimbalwa ukuthi mawubheka ngo-2007 iGauteng yonke nje yalinganisela abantu abalinganisela ku-10 million, and njengamanje we're looking at 13 million plus abantu abahlala khona la eGauteng. So ufuna ukwazi ukuthi hey, le piece le ingakanani ngathi leli golide le bathu ikanyama kayiphela kuphela amazinyo endoda, bathi indawo zegolide sizoma kasikhathi esiningi mabecula ama-artist about iJozi sithi hey, sifuna uzohlala la eGoli kanti ku-easy na so ama-guest wethu even nabantu studio agents ethi ukuthi kunjani ukuphila eGoli.
We're asking our audience members when was the first time batla mo Johannesburg and how did they make it? So let's start with my lady. Welcome to Daily Thetha.
Thank you. Bitalaga ke Tsebang Sefanyezo ke tlhaga ko Kagiso.
Okay.
Originally ke tlhaga ko Northwest.
Okay.
So ko gae azange ka ba broke.
Azange wa broke.
Mo wa chona. More wachona. Mara now we are exposed. There's a lot of opportunities. So kiri more ki greener pasture.
So when you were in Northwest, but I'm sure you had your own picture of Joburg. Is it exactly what you were thinking, or is it totally completely what you thought in your head?
It's exactly as I thought it would be.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So. Experience it, now I'm living my life.
Sure, that's interesting. Well, let's ask someone else because I mean, research Johannesburg is one of the most dangerous cities in South Africa. I mean, I used to take Texas I've been pickpocketed, but how did you, my lady, maneuver Was it dangerous for Wena as a woman?
Well, for me, yes, it was dangerous because from where I come from, it's different from here.
Where do you come from?
I come from Free State at Bloemfontein. Well, life here, it's very quick and very fast, of course. Go Free State, I just used to stay at home and everything. People here, they hustle and do fun. So I get used to the environment thing. So
do you find Free State is slow?
Yes, it's too slow.
And you're like, I need to
let me go back to Joe. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, of course, yes.
You know, I'll tell you a story. Man feel like banking young is calf. And the time in clean your man, say cleaning chair, and nobody wants to see that. But we're going to be taking your calls as well on 011-339-1315, or find us on Facebook at Daily_Thetha, or we'll up Twitter at Daily_Thetha. Says Utimona Kitina about this one, which we're not Kabanganjan as well. Let's find out more from people as well. Siswam, when I call you Figeni and Pateganjani, and so far so good Kambaganjan.
Okay, I'm Precious Melevatsi.
Yeah.
I grew up in Joburg. I was born here, so I really don't know the real life, whether it's slow or fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm used to living in Joburg, so everything runs smoothly.
So unagana batho ba mo Jozi ke ditleva compared to ba o tswa ka polekeng tse ding. If you were to go maybe ko Limpopo or o ye KZN or isenke bo bona ka re yeah o tlevanyana o tla bona like way quicker than batho ba mo.
Yeah, because Joburg, I mean, everything first, so olena fast day sneaking se to letleva, so batho ba ko rural places, they are too slow.
Do you think that ngeke usakwazi afford impilo on from outside of Joburg? It's too slow for you.
I think I can, because life in Joburg is too expensive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think if ngaya go the rural life, I can save more. Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, one of the other things, you know, can the culture shock. I'm more interested in learning what culture shocks did someone experience. Let's just pass on the mic, please, to anyone who maybe wants to comment. Is there anyone? All right, let's just give our lady here. Culture shock, we tossing when in Joburg. If you moved here for the first time, nearly in. And
No, basically I'm from Kagiso.
Okay.
Yes, but then life here, Joburg, compared to Kukitswanteng, it's more faster. Because
what do you mean it's faster?
Like fashion, everything, Jay. So now, Banabako location, they want to adapt to life yakamona, and it's more expensive. So we get to be exposed to like like life Joburg. This is what I want. What you see in TV, you like there, like to be that model location, like she's wearing like you know. So now but then even if it's fast, but then now I can manage because I'm a fashionista.
What have you learned about Joburg that you think that if maybe our guys will figure in Joburg, but something good about Joburg?
Something good about it is that there are a lot of opportunities. Yes. Like you get to like maybe schooling. That's what I love because they're surrounded by schools. So no, that's what I love about it. Yes.
I think what's interesting, I also saw in a WhatsApp group that I share with my close friends a graph what you realistically can achieve in your 20s, in your 30s and 40s. Mara Joburg you must achieve everything in your 20s. You must have the Mercedes-Benz in your 20s. You must have the mansion in your 20s. And if you want to pressure when you say Joburg is too fast.
I think that's from wherever they are, because sometimes when you in Eastern Cape, I don't have this, but here in Joburg, it's a one-stop shop where I can get almost everything and anything else. If you look at music as well, but if in Joburg you make it faster in music, TV as well, there's some production houses here. You know, almost every other thing you told like Joburg. So I think that's one of the things that Zabantuba move from Lava Sobe corner and come this side.
And I think another thing it's very funny because too fast. Well, we need to, of course, go to a short break. We remind you or engage by calling us on 011-339-1315 or on social media, or even comment experiences. But we'll take those comments and more straight after this. Welcome back to Daily Thetha. We're talking about Jimmy Johannesburg for the first time, and a culture shock to where they come from. I mean, if we in other provinces, besides Mogauteng, they're very different. Some of them are South Africa, but you're in the SADC regions in Africa, from other parts of the world, and looking for the opportunities. But you need to maneuver. Where's your spot? Where's your place in all of this madness? But don't forget to interact about some of your stories and how did you do it? And you can call us on 011-339-1315. But Bonnie, and Udula Kempton Park. Hi, Bonnie.
Hi, how are you?
Go on, okay.
Yes, no, ma Agiani.
Oh, Gianni. Oh, all right. What's your experience as home mover to Kempton Park?
When I moved to Kempton Park, I think it was a lot smoother. The East Rand seems to be, at a slightly slower rate than, let's say, Joburg CBD. But I think my scariest experience was getting lost in the Joburg CBD, and I just told myself, you know what, go straight, just keep going straight, and you'll find something you recognize. You'll find a building that looks familiar. Yeah.
And then did the traffic, Joburg compared to Giyani, did the driving scare you?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I feel journey a lot more alert than you would be in Giyani.
Yeah.
Even things like kidnapping are more of a reality here than in Giyani.
Sure.
I think so many things. There's so many different things. Life is definitely a lot faster.
But what are the good things? What are the goods? These are opportunities.
Well, there's definitely a lot more opportunities in terms of job. I think it's not like Giyani where you are sort of told that you have to follow a certain system and be a certain way. Here you get to be yourself, especially for right-brained people, I think, artists. You get to be yourself, and everybody else just seems to be able to express themselves freely than you would.
Okay, Bonnie, thanks for calling. Thank you. Bye-bye.
To me, and about the traffic areas, Giyani compared to Joburg. I'm thinking, do you even have traffic in Giyani?
Yeah, when there's traffic. And traffic. Limpopo is we have traffic.
Okay, Sakulba about Jimmy come to Joburg, and we have here Tsepang Rosen coming from Botswana as well. I was just going to ask you, if coming from Botswana, correct me if I'm wrong, because I always read about on papers that Botswana Crimea corner is not much compared to here in Joburg. How true is that?
It's very true. It's like very, very less compared to Joburg, because when I first came here, I didn't actually think it was a reality until it happened to me. Like I was mobbed, people stole from me. I was in town walking on the CBD. Typically coming from Botswana, I thought it's just like, okay, I'm just going to walk oblivious of the fact that I'm surrounded by other people who could be dangerous to me. I had like my backpack behind me, and I could feel that the weight of something was just like heavily getting out, you know, and I'm like, okay, what is happening? And that is when it hit me that the rate of crime here is really, really higher than in Botswana.
And I think as Musadi, you would think, Hore, in that vulnerable situation, expect other people to say, no, protect the woman. Yeah, step in and assist. You manage that thing, Hore. People just moving on and
Dude, I was shocked. It was overwhelming because I was there and I felt like I could see the guys who were running away with my stuff. And I cried because nobody was stepping in. Nobody said, hey, nobody. And, you know, people walked past me like nothing happened. And I was really, really shocked. It was a shock to me.
What did you say to someone who's about to leave Botswana, who's about to leave KZN, Limpopo, or anywhere? What advice would you give that person?
Be cautious. I know, like, it's not really nice to live a life where you have to be cautious all the time. But then when you come to Joburg, it's like you have to be aware of your environment. Don't walk around like, you know, like there's nothing going on. Be aware at all times. And I think that's if somebody had told me that before I left Botswana, I would have been very much aware.
And prepared.
Yes, exactly.
And because as nobody told you about it, prepared, what do actually Botswanians think? They talk about it.
They are scared of coming to this place.
No.
I'm telling you, they are scared. I've had people ask me, can you please, I'm coming to Joburg, can you please go around with me, because now you know Joburg a little much better, you know, because of all the stories that they hear, and I think a lot of people, like especially like in Botswana, where people are very relaxed and the culture is like, you know, we get to hear more about the negativity of Joburg. So like we become all pessimistic about the whole thing, so much that when we want to come to Joburg, we like, am I really going to do that for myself? We hold back.
But even after that, but you decided to come to Joburg.
I did.
What is it that made you, I mean, after all what you have heard, and decided, you know what, I want to come to Joburg?
Like I said, I came here without the knowledge that it was going to be like this. And then I had a chance where I was coming here for internship. I had a chance where after my internship I could go back home because of the fact that I was just like, no, I'm not going to take this anymore. But then I asked myself, like, there must be certain things that I do value about this Joburg. You know, instead of me looking too much into the negativity, let me just tap into the positive side. Like, what is it that do the positivities outweigh the negativities? And I said, yeah, you know, because the opportunities are here, and not only that, but I got to love my adrenaline, the adrenaline rush. I'm adrenaline junkie, so like the whole adrenaline rush like took me over, and I felt like, you know what, when I go back home, I don't think the productivity that I'm going to put here in Joburg is still the same productivity that I would probably put back there.
I think that's how most people feel, and I think Kini, the media plays a role, because Karopola more like Limpopo, yizo, Nedi picture Jews.
But speaking about that as well, your previous caller was from Limpopo, no?
Yeah.
I don't know whether you're going to get someone from Limpopo, because I believe Limpopo people, they just love to come to Joburg.
Josie next door. Josie next door. So we shall come. And Lena could take something more. Don't tell us about her own Limpopo if I come here, because I know a lot of Zulu people who are in Joburg as well. But I think Mamsi Olungur Ocho Limpopo. But Udula Hill. Hi, Mamsi. Mamsi ban tsene le tshwara nna rata Joburg ke rato ya gae nthushe ke.
Compared to me living in Joburg, I remember when I came to Joburg, it was nothing like what I expected. Like Josie life, everything is nice, cool vibe. Yo, I got here, busy, what pitches there. This is Zulu. I don't even know what they're saying to me. People are getting mad. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is not the Joburg I was expecting.
Yeah. Udula kai Mamsi. Udula kai mo Joburg.
Hill, bro.
Go bang hill because go ka nyu ya le thuba di fridge ke nnete.
Hey, diawa mo kasi.
Ziawa.
So it was nothing like what I expected. I remember my friend was asking me, so Mamsi, when you get to Joburg, how was it like Joburg? City lights. I'm like, when I didn't even see the lights. The way I was always in the house. I was so scared, but so.
Hopefully you're safe, because one of this thing Joburg as long as so as long as you're alive, it's fine. But thanks for your call and sharing. Mamsi.
Thank you guys.
Now at home as well, ngakhuluma nathi about ukuthi experience yakhe yabanjani ufike eGoli, ilento ayibonile yini, compare ukuthi when usesekhaya nalento osuyibona njengamanje iyafana yini, and as well mawukuthi usazofuna ukuze eGoli, I'm sure ukuthi uhlela namhlanje lothi kuphela ngoba sokuningi okufundile ngalo leli goli esikhuluma ngalo. Bukela iDaily Thetha on SABC 1 #BeNewWith1. Sahleli nathi kwiDaily Thetha on SABC 1 #BeNewWith1 sikhuluma about amabhunguka asuka endaweni ezahlukene ezala eGoli ngenxa ukuthi afuna impilo engcono, kanti iyona bafike beyithole iyafana noma ayifani yini. Now at home omunye wabantu sobasukile ekhaya wazohlala la eGoli, le mpilo ehlala la eGoli i-right in, because isikhathi esiningi sinokuthola abobhuti abadala ke thina Tumi abasuka eGoli bathi hey eGoli khamba kahle, eGoli khamba kahle. Khamba ngempela wathi noma kudala ngabi nje. So because masithengisela leso sithombe ukuthi everything yenzakala eGoli.
Well, Goli like it was the place of gold. Like I'm not sure about now, but back in the day, nearly a place of gold. You know, Johannesburg, but things are different now. Even for the tuto, for business opportunities, and a lot more. But I will check on social media what you are saying about today's topic. And then, of course, a Facebook post here by Pamela. Johannesburg has a lot of challenges, especially if it's your first time on such a busy town. There's a lot of crime, and you need to be brave. Pamela, I agree with you, especially as a lady. If as a lady, but I'll compa more because you know you're a flower, not mama, not in Johannesburg. Every man for himself, God for us all. But Morgan and Pearl Shongwe. Thank you, ladies, for coming.
Thank you.
Now we Limpopo. Yes. The stereotypes to Udilanka Jona. The stereotypes to Udilanka Jona as Mosadi Ochang Limpopo coming to Johannesburg.
When Joburg people think Limpopo, they think village.
Yeah.
So they haven't got to an extent of researching about Limpopo and the way it's so broad, and you know, we've got suburbs in Limpopo really. So when you get here, people think well, now when working or you know, and now you came here because you don't have a better life back home.
Absolutely.
So not knowing that some of us came this side because there much opportunities, basically. So it's not about you running away from your home where they think it's a village when it's not. Well, there are village people who are very intelligent, highly intelligent, that came to Joburg, but they came to Joburg with a vision. Yeah. So it's got nothing to do with the lights of the city and the fast life of the city, basically. So when people think, well, Ucha Limpopo, some would think I'm not from Limpopo because they would even check complexion. Yeah. You know, they'll think, no, there's no way, you're probably from the northwest or wherever, but you can't be from Limpopo, because when are they thinking, Limpopo people are so dark, so ugly. Basically, so that's really, honestly that's look, I've experienced that. So I mean, when I tell you I'm from Limpopo, you get shocked. You know, you get shocked. No, but I thought you were Tswana. I thought you Zulu. You know what I'm saying? So basically, they look at such appearance. They're associated with some other area that you're not even from. So it's been really disappointing to a certain extent, because I think Limpopo people have been insulted a bit. So, but then now, because Limpopo people are out there, you know, they're making it, and people are able to recognize it's not only that Limpopo people are dark. Yes, it's hard, but they're still pretty people. Yeah. You know.
Let's come to you, Kosisho. We're coming from KZN. Gupne KZN.
Pietermaritzburg.
Pietermaritzburg, okay. And more figure like Yinle Eaksusa Pietermaritzburg, because there's Itegu as well. You could have got to Richards Bay as well, or Potchefstroom. Why did you decide to come to Ekole?
I just wanted to try something new, because Durban, I mean, it's my back door, so I can always go there whenever I feel like going there. So I thought, let me try Joburg, and plus my mom is from this side, so it was a matter of, you know, it's not like I'm going to a place where nobody knows where I'm going. There is some kind of background here, because my mom is from Soweto. So it was just a matter of me just trying to broaden my horizons and see another part of the world, a dangerous part of the world.
How's it been so far?
It's been ups and downs. You know, I will never tell you that it's been all bad, and I'll never tell you that it's been all good. I mean, I've been mugged, I've been attacked, I've been, you know, whatever.
Why being mugged is a starter pack?
It is, yeah. When I first entered my first lecture, my lecturer asked us who's been mugged, and then people raised their hands and whatnot. And he's like, well, if you haven't, get ready. And I was like, but that's so mean of him. But then when I got mugged, I'm like, well, I was warned, so I'm not going to cry a lot. So that's it. And then, you know, the good things, like there's lots, like she said, there's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of exciting and new things that you'd never experience back home. There's a lot of culture, different music. And here, one thing I love is that you're able to be what you want to be or who you want to be, and nobody's going to judge you. Like at UJ, people walk around with shorts. You know, back home, when you wear something short, it's like, oh, you're getting slut-shamed because of just wearing something short. Here, you wear whatever type of makeup you want to put on. You have green hair, you have blue hair, you've got things that are weird and whatnot, and you accept it. Nobody says anything. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Give us that call on 011-339-1315. Scream about double Jimmy come to Joburg. With Bunjan, especially more figure Kala Ekoli, and with Tizi Piz Tumelo Uzlindele as well. Begashogo, of course, with Inkunzi, Yinton Jomelu Lindeling, and Zala no Manini, so Mele Ube prepared Nasonki's Kati. We have Penny in Eastern Cape. Ow.
Penny. Ow, wabathong. Ano dropa?
Kajala.
Maybe those some of those Joburg things. About buzzer than bad dropa.
And like how?
And no. I started hello. I came at her. But anyway, Penny, hopefully you call us back so we can talk to you, because we need to hear your story. But we put about how Joburg le Gauteng is seen as an economic hub and kumolungur okradi opportunities. But I also feel like it's not only, you know, just the opportunities, but also to get those opportunities to plow back home, because we send money back home, we go home kadi Easter, kadi Christmas, rice. What do you think other provinces and cities can learn from an economic hub is Joburg?
Well, Joburg has got a lot of money. basically, and the opportunities is you can create your own job, basically. So it's not even about, look, people have been struggling looking for jobs, but when you get here, you identify the gaps, which is what I did. So I was able to identify a gap and say that, look here, this is what I'm going to do, because so reason being, it's going to add value to the next person. So giving back also to the community, because you created, you identified a gap, and therefore you're doing a business that is going to assist the next person. So I do a lot of workshops. So I speak to girls, I speak to students. So it's something that I had also identified, adding on to the business that I currently do. So came to Joburg. Obviously, you come for school, and then from there you look for a job. But a job I would get, but it was I would get and then get challenges, because sometimes they would you would lose your job, out of unseen circumstances. So basically, from that point, I mean, I was using Joburg as an advantage. The jobs that I was getting, I was using them to learn onto how to implement such things into my own business. So Joburg has been so great, to a point, when I got into a job, for me, it was a learning activity, basically, but without showing it. But it was me, this is why I came to Joburg.
Right. Interesting.
Cool stuff. And we're taking your calls as well. I believe Eastern Cape again. We have Nolizwi. Nolizwi from Eastern Cape. Hello, Nolizwi.
Hello.
Kunjani sis?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm together. And question yako or comment about today's topic? Itinian.
Hello.
Yes, I'm asking you your comment or a question about today's topic.
Today's topic?
Yes.
Oh, I like the topic, the first time moving to Joburg.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
That's why you called Nolizwi, I think.
Talk to us, Nolizwi. Share your experience.
The line is not that clear, though.
All right, I think we're losing the Eastern Cape. When's that line? Get network or what's going on? Please call us. Today we're talking about would Jimmy come to Joburg. If you have an experience, of course, or a comment,
and just a quick one before we go, Kosi. You come from a city of choice, which is the capital city of KZN. What are some of the unique things Osbonile like Josie that you think I back at home August was born and was stand?
Here, there's a lot more development in terms of buildings and etc. Back home, we've got Victorian buildings, like from the way back, you know. Yeah. And then what else? Back home, it's very quiet. It's a very slow city. I mean, at home, by 6 o'clock, everybody's home. Like there's no taxis around and whatnot. Here, you can find a taxi at 10 o'clock at night. These people are roaming the streets. I remember like last week I was in Soweto and people are walking around at night. I'm like, aren't these people afraid? Why are people walking around? It's after 12. Why are people like, because it was so taboo for me, because in my neighborhood at 6 o'clock everybody is at home, boys and girls.
That's right. Injalo nje. Sabueli Thetha SABC one hashtag being you with one. Siyabuya after this.
Back to Daily Thetha gona mogae mo SABC 1 Kini Tumelo Mothotoane and lokhulele re bolela about wo Jimmy batlang Joburg ba lengora se fela ba lengora batho from South Africa mara hona le ba bang ba lengora batho from other parts of the SADC region in the continent ba batho from the north, the west, the east and around the world. And from how did they find South Africa? Because I think le go from other parts of Africa you feel gore motlhomongwe South Africa, particularly Joburg, you know, that economic hub maybe you'll get opportunities but fela we're talking about that today. But we also have another caller on the line. Okay, Kushangoro Free State. Amogela.
Hello.
Hi, Mosaukai.
Ke
gona. Re botse comment ya gago putso for topic ya legone.
Yeah, Jimmy comes to Josie.
Hey.
Yeah, okay, so yes, what was the question again, sorry?
No, comment ya gago Mosa. Wena o naganang about batho batla mo Joburg for the first time. If motlhomongwe no dula Joburg ene ke into you
Oh, like now I still live in Joburg. I'm on recess now.
Okay.
Okay, my comment on people that come to Joburg is like, you know, on TV how they portray Joburg, like they make it this big bad place where everybody gets mugged at every corner.
Right. Yeah.
And when you're in Joburg, you're expecting to get mugged. First things first, when you get to Joburg, you're expecting to get mugged. They don't show the good side of Joburg where there are people out there who really want to help you, not people who are just there who are going out for you.
Yeah.
So every time you're in Joburg, you're expecting, oh my gosh, this person is looking at me, they want to mug me. Or like, they're asking for your help. Hi, can I help you? Do you want directions? You're thinking, don't talk to me. You end up getting lost.
Yeah.
So like Joburg, yes, it has its good and its bad, but then let us just not focus on the bad.
Yeah. I was also about to ask you because, I mean, I think one of the things that you're mentioning reminds me of hitchhiking. I know Limpopo in other parts, hitchhiking is still normal. People take, you know, bahika for the truck or the koloi, but in here, it's a bit tricky. You need to be sure. So what sort of 411, 101 security or safety measures would you advise somebody along Ota Joburg for the first time?
You know, do not ask a random person. Like, if as a person you see somebody just standing there, you ask them for directions. Do not ask them, no matter how trustworthy they look.
Sure.
Do not ask them. Like, because I know this, when I need directions, I look for a taxi driver that's inside his taxi. As rude as they be, like as the taxi drivers can be, I ask it, and my Zulu is very bad. So I try, and then they're like, why? And they're like, you are so good. They'll help you.
Yeah.
Do not just ask a random bypasser like, hey, sorry, I'm looking for this. They'll take you to around the corner, because it really does happen. I'm not saying that when you're in Joburg, there are no bad people. There are a lot of bad people.
All right.
Just don't ask random people, no matter how trustworthy they look.
All right, Musa, that's sad, but I guess it's the truth. But thank you so much for calling, Agone.
All right.
Thank you. Bye. And I think it's sad because I mean, look what's starting. You know, when I'm lifty, pulayana, you're not sure. Or like, is this some sort of a scam? Maybe it's so sad, but it's the reality.
But why almost ubuzu taxi driver why not bonko taxi driver mazul?
Well, you said it. You said it. I mean, we want to know.
Why is Zulu before I was a taxi driver? Okay, we're talking about people of Africa calling for the first time to live in Joburg. We also have someone from Tanzania, all the way from Tanzania, Frank Winan. Welcome to Daily Thetha, brother man.
Thanks, man. Thanks. How you doing?
Good. Let me just dive straight into it. Cool. How's Joburg for you?
Yeah, man. Joburg is nice, you know. It's nice, but, you know, ups and downs, you know, negative, good. But, you know, me, I'm Rasta, so I don't want to go too much of negative parts. Yeah.
But Frank, Tanzania is so far. You came all the way to Johannesburg because it's comfortable for you, or there's opportunities for you, and it's nice. Why the distance, and why not other places? Why Joburg?
Sure. The thing is, I've been a traveler, you know, from day one. Because originally my father come from Guyana in the West Indies. Yeah. So to me, distance is nothing, you know, because I see West Indies, Tanzania, here again. So it's just been like, I've been a traveler, you know, from day one.
Let's talk on the positive side. What is one thing that you think, if you compare it in Tanzania, one thing that you say, this is Joburg for you?
Yeah, opportunities, you know, lots of opportunities here. And the thing is, let me first dive into to what I felt like the first day I arrived here. I took a taxi, and you know, I looked at the comfort zone of sitting in front of the, front row of the taxi. And then from there, everybody starts giving me money, you know. They were giving me money, 200, this and that. And I'm like, oh, it's all good, you know, maybe they want me to hold it for the taxi driver. So I held all the money on, and almost reaching there, everybody shouting at the back there for their change, you know. And I didn't know the currency, you know, the value of the money, what to give who, you know. So the taxi driver asked me, I don't know if it was Zulu or something like that, you know, like, where's my money?
It's not just
It's like, where's my money? I'm like, your money? So I took all the money and gave it to him. It's like, no, you must give change, Mos. What? We change. And then what he does to me is like, okay, Rasta, you see, now you've lost my money. Now you're going to pay with your own money. He stops the taxi, and everybody else from the back there shouting on me. They want their money, you know. So I looked at it as like, hey, So here, everybody for himself, right?
Yeah.
Because now the whole crowd is just shouting on me and stuff. But otherwise, apart from that, yeah, it's been good.
Yeah. And for Winnipeg, I mean, I think what's also interesting, Kokore, because it's such a no man's land and every man is for himself, there's so many different people coming from all parts of the world. And what's been the highlight of you meeting different people and learning different culture in Joburg?
It's just, meeting people who are just different. Like back home, let me take sexuality. If you're gay, it's like you have to hide it. But here, you're gay and proud. Like that's why when I first met an albino who was gay, I was just happy. I was like, I've never seen that in my life. It was something big. It's things like that. Like you meet people from different cultures. You learn about other cultures which you never would have when you were back home.
True.
You learn different way of doing things, different way of understanding certain things. And I think it teaches you to judge people less because now you understand. Because our problem is not that we judge people because of what. It's because we don't understand. It's ignorance. It's ignorance. That's why people are xenophobic, people are racist or whatever. It's because we don't know more about the other person. So now in Joburg, you're forced to mix with people because you go to class with them, you're on a taxi with them, etc., etc. And it opens your eyes up to all these different things, and you start accepting people for who and what they are, and it helps you build new friendships. Because now I can say I've got a friend in the Free State. If there's something going on in the Free State, I can sleep over at her place.
And I think besides Kini, the issues like xenophobia and racism, tribalism as well. That's why the Zulu baby and Xhosa and Tswana debate. But I think Johannesburg gave an opportunity to put our differences aside and actually learn from each other.
And also, in terms of is that how about language? People are always saying that Zulus don't want to learn Amanyama languages. Are you one of those people that don't want to even understand other languages?
But I'm not Zulu, I'm Swati. So I grew up Zulu. Yes,
you grew up Zulu.
Yes, but I'm not Swati, I'm not Zulu. But it's true. I'm sorry to offend your people, but they don't want to learn, because my friend from Limpopo would ask me to accompany her to Brie so I can translate. That was my job for the whole of 2010.
Let's ask him, why Ninja? And then listen to me, a baby woman asking in Zulu. I'm like,
but it's true, they don't. Cause even me, when sometimes I speak Sutu to a Zulu taxi driver, he just gets upset. And then now I have to remember, I need to switch. Yes, then I switch to Zulu. Then I'm speaking Zulu. Yes.
So really tell it on SABC one hashtag being you with one scream about ufika egoli nana ukuthi impilo yakho ninjani iyashintsha yini noma ilento suku icabangile uyafica yona. Give us a call on 011-339-1315. Siyabuya after this.
It's hot to me. Back to Daily Thetha. Of course, an episode more focus on Abu Jimmy Joburg, and we've almost come to the end of the show. But not before we find out our guests can advise you more. You need to make sure you Joburg for the first time. Even just for the motivational perspective. It's important to overlay vision and from Joburg, because it's easy to get distracted. We must keep up with the Jones it's a lot. So you have to make sure at the end of the day and you achieve it. So we welcome back, of course, to the show. Now for everyone and I want to come to Joburg and a business or studies, but again the distractions in Johannesburg. How would you advise them just to keep bay of those distractions?
I think the most imperative thing to do is to know your self-worth and to know who you are. Be aware of who you are, your identity as an individual, because if you are an individual within a crowd, you need to be able to adapt, but then be different and be unique in your own way. Don't get swallowed in by the environment that you find yourself in. So I think that's one of the most important things. And also have courage, be courageous, and be open to a lot of things. Be open-minded, because you will find a lot of different people. You will find a lot of different ways people that do things. But then at the end of the day, it's all about knowing who you are within a crowd and knowing being courageous within a crowd.
And when am I Pony? What would you say to people at home? And they always think about the city lights and don't think about Josie life and all the good things about particularly.
I think the most important thing is to go back to that inner child Because before we come to Joburg, you have a vision.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you come into Joburg. There's something that you need to achieve.
Yeah.
So identity and character need to stand out. Wherever you set foot, people must be able to identify the kind of person that you are, and don't conform to the standards of Joburg, because you might be swallowed, like my sister said here. So you need to keep on track all the time and know who you want to associate with. And how you want people to perceive you. It's very important, because when you're a dual character, it challenges you going forward. Because now you want to go back and erase certain things, because now this is how I want people to perceive me. But how you leave your footprints is what matters at the end of the day. So when a person knows that this is what I want to achieve, this is who I am, it doesn't matter what comes, what new things comes, but it's not going to distract my vision. Because there's steps that I'm taking towards that vision, be it a big city with all sorts of nice things, new things, but I'm not going to compromise my principles because of such that is in Joburg.
Okay,
yeah.
Interesting. Hello,
how are you?
Okay.
Good thing.
Hey.
I'm a fan Soweto, and I actually left Johannesburg and went to study in a small town in Free State.
Wow!
And having lived in Johannesburg all my life, and here I am thrown into a small town. And
how's it for you there?
For me, it was a culture shock more than anything, because I had to readjust to Joburg's fast pace and culturally accepting of various cultures on different levels, and Bloom. You had to accept a lot more of I don't know, if the calmness and the slow transition basically to various cultures, different cultures, and how people interact.
And I think restless, because I know sometimes whether we live in a rather slower city or slower paced province, I feel restless. I need to be busy, I need to do something. And have you never felt maybe or restless or anxious?
It really was like that in the beginning, but then it also worked in my advantage, because I was there to study. So and I quickly adjusted to the fact that I'm going to get my qualification here, because it's calmer, it's slower, and I was already used to that, fast thinking, fast pace. So it was a balance for me and my books.
Yeah, and before we let you go, what do you miss so far about Joburg?
Joburg. I think variety. Just having an option to do various things. That's the one thing I miss about it. I mean, it's big. You can't compare it to most of the towns that are there in South Africa.
All right. Okay, well, friends, thanks for the call, Nera Lebourg.
Thank
you. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay, and then I believe we also have someone on the line as well. Let me do my sutu. Usashabela linanero la Daily Thetha on SABC 1. Bisolaka Kini Shandu. Let me take your call. We have someone on the line. Okay, let's quickly go to social media. Zenetemba Eleni. I stayed in Joburg for 3 months and I couldn't take it anymore. Fast paced than New York. I decided to move back to Cape Town. That's from Zenetemba, which I know. And also, I believe we audience said they have something to say about Siswa Mubanikama. And what do you say about coming to Joburg?
I'm from KZN.
Where in KZN?
In Durban, Hammersdale.
Hammersdale is not in Durban. Outside.
Okay, coming down about topic and I can say Johannesburg, it's a big city, a world of opportunities, everything is here. I mean, for me, if you didn't make it here, then I don't know. I mean, it's fine, crime, prostitution, everything that is negative is here. But I feel like every city in Azendo's corner. So if you figure out for your goal, also chase it, and then next thing you give up because of circumstances will always be there. You just gotta conquer and move forward. There's no other way. So that's all I can say.
Absolutely. And Kenya Kobusha, because I think the whole show about mostly the negatives at Johannesburg in terms of the crime and what things we didn't expect here. What do you think needs to be done, from maybe a government's perspective, Runa, as society, community, so that we can come together? Because this is our home.
And the media
as well. Because we perpetuate these ideas about Joburg. What could you do collectively to ensure we make this a much more safer and appealing place for
I think many people need to know more, expose us to the positivity of the positive side of Joburg, because I think, like I said, when people come from Botswana, they are always very skeptical because of the negativity that they always get to hear about Joburg. But then as the media, I feel like you guys are there to be responsible, to sensitize other people on the positivities, the good side of Joburg. Let us see things that will be luring, that would make us want to come to Joburg, you know. And also, I think as people, the society, the society of Joburg, we have different people, different characters, different people from different lives, you know. And I feel like you as Zulu, it's not really a stigmatization type of thing or stereotype type of thing. But I have also been exposed to when you get into a taxi and they already automatically expect you to speak Zulu, you know. I think as the society, we should be able to understand that irrespective of the fact that we come from different lives, or you know, we are a unit at the end of the day. We are one, and we should be one.
Quick one, Boyponi, before Sbalege. What is so good about Joburg that you can sell to anyone outside of Joburg?
Opportunities. You know, Joburg has got so much opportunities and it accommodates everyone from any province. You just have to be able to identify the right opportunities, because we're talking about the good part, not the bad part. So, there's a whole lot of opportunities, and you meet people that can be able to I like the fact that there's companies that do incubation, that do mentorship. So when a child comes from Limpopo not knowing anything, if they do have a vision to say, this is what I want to achieve, they know where to go. They know who to speak to, because they've got such in Joburg. But in other areas like Limpopo and other, be it KZN or Eastern Cape, they don't have such. So this place is so broad that it's saying, it's the mother city, so basically.
Not the Cape Town one.
Not the Cape Town one, but the Joburg one, to say that we are here to empower whoever comes. Joburg doesn't belong to anybody.
All right.
So it covers all of us.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much, audience members, for what little joiner. Thank you so much to you, Frank, as well, for joining us. And thank you at home for joining us about Johannesburg. Of course, the good and the bad, balancing it out so that we're no decision. And how will you maneuver? This is the real world. But it's all about your choices and your decisions.
And also make sure that usugekaya for the right reason and you play nakikondile.
Thank you. Bye-bye.